Hey Virgo, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. I am here to do your October monthly. How's everybody doing? Really good? Can you believe it's October tomorrow? Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy how fast things are going. So in the month of, we'll take it, in the month of October, we have 4 planets going direct out of the 6. 2 are still retrograde. Mercury is still retrograde. So like I had mentioned to Leo, don't plan on communication being anything but the crappy communication it's been. And then our electronics are still malfunctioning. I've already had problems this evening recording. So that on top of the 1010 portal coming up, that's a big shift. We also have, today was Venus in Libra. So she's heading home. She's back in her home. And that has a lot to do with romance and emotion. And then we have on the 8th, the full moon in Aries, and that is about healing old wounds. And then we have a new moon in Scorpio on the 25th. We are still dealing with the wrap up energies. Mars is doing its thing. And so there's something that comes to a head with Mars in regards to just this, like a conflict. But I mean, I can't even keep up with all of it. I am going to start studying more of it once I get these monthlies done, so that I have a better idea of what's happening for you guys individually for signs, and then us as a collective, because we all kind of deal with the same energy, as it is. But so that takes me to my next point of why I pulled these. This is my stargazing oracle. Super beautiful. It's by Maruka, I believe, by Maruka. I think that's how you say it. Their name's not even on here. So, but it's really beautiful, and it's all about astrology. And so I pulled 3 cards for you. I shuffled them through, and these are the ones that fell in regards to the energies and the messages regarding those energies that kind of surround what Virgo might be dealing with in the month of October. So let me read these to you real quick. We've got the Chiron, which is the wounded healer, healing soul's wound, pain, gifts, cleansing, spiritual growth, teacher, wounded healer, amends, and illness. Okay, if I could speak tonight, that would be great. So that's Chiron. She's cute. She reminds me of Katy Perry. She's cute. All right, so when it's talking about soul's wounds and the wounded healer, I think that a lot of that energy is going to be coming from the full moon on the 8th in Aries. So, and taking action. Oh, speaking of full moon, I wasn't even paying attention. So this one says, blessings, blossoming, celebration, release what's no longer serving you, recharging your energy, inner work, let go of the past, and manifestations. So obviously we know the best time to manifest is during the moon cycles. So, and this one's Jupiter. Luck, abundance, growth, success, fulfillment, happiness, travel, chance, foreign affairs, optimism, and exploration. I like Jupiter because Jupiter is about the fantasy. I mean, you have to be kind of balanced to not get lost in it, because it is about fantasy and illusion and that dreamy energy. But that is what is surrounding Virgo for the month of October. Okay, so let's get into, I'm actually going to move these guys over here. We're going to go like this, because that was first, that was middle. So we'll put these over here. Hopefully you guys can see those on the camera. If not, then. Okay, so this is going to be the first week of October, second week, third week, fourth week. And the way that I read it this way is like the first part of the month, the middle of the month, and the last part of the month. Okay, so essentially this would be like the last part of the first week to give you just a better idea. But okay, so what do you have for Virgos in the month of October? Universe, what do you have for Virgos in the month of October? Let's see, what am I getting from these? So on this card, it says blossom. I noticed that the blossoms of the flowers. And then as I looked down, it said blossoming on the full moon. So something's coming about in the month of October for you. Something's blooming, something new beginnings. Cycles could have been wrapped up for you in September, which that's a lot about what September was supposed to be. There was a reprieve essentially or there is going to be like this reprieve and like understanding, things being cleared up, a lot of communication, stuff like that in October. Then in November, there's going to be like actions being taken based on what's been happening, in this last quarter. Then in December, there's going to be a lot of reflection and looking at our successes and our accolades and the, how far we've come and just really reflecting back and there's just going to be some joy and happiness in December of where we came from and where we're at now. So, okay. What do you have for Virgo? Okay. For October. Well, Virgo, that was pretty emphatic. You have something that is going to be said, and it's going to be said in an emphatic way. It's going to happen abruptly or come about just like that. So we always take omens. So you got something to say, Virgo. All right. So that was the first week. Here's the second week and my hair. All right. And then here's the third week. Okay. One more shuffle. All right. So like that, like that, and two more. That, and I feel called to pull that one. Okay. All right. So Virgo, bottom of the deck, and then I'll turn the rest of these over. Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be messages of a new path, or you're going to be giving somebody some information, some news, some messages being brought about or regarding this new path that you've decided to take, or this is going to be messages of somebody else who's going on a new path that's around you. This could be anybody from, family to partners or relationship or in work. There can be a shift in work. Again, October is a lot about like rebalancing, just getting a resolve, as Steve's Love Tarot says, a resolve in this month of October of getting answers, getting communication, ideas of where people are going, people, figuring out what they want to do, where they want to go in the month of October. Now this is fueled, oh nice, I'm going to show you this. So this is fueled by, just like what I was talking about, planning, deciding, making decisions, okay? And that causing the Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor and start pushing forward. Now that these cycles have wrapped up, we're going into a new cycle. We're already in a new cycle. Ones who have done their healing, done their work that needed to be done, are heading off to a different cycle. Others are still going through their healing process. And but for Virgos, you guys are, if this resonates for you, connect it with your story, but there is messages, news about a new path for solid new beginning. Okay, so what is it? It's still Mercury retrograde. I can't talk. Sorry. The first of October. So you have Temperance, and Page of Wands. Another message. This is a passionate message, a quick message. News or information is coming to you, headed your way. And this is celebration. Three of Cups is another communication card. So like I had mentioned at the very beginning of October, so we have a couple days at the end of September that it just feeds over that energy. But there is a lot of communication with a lot of the signs at the beginning of October. So things coming about that started like taking effect in September. And I've noticed that a lot in the readings. But Temperance is about, Temperance is about patience and being patient, waiting for things to align. It's a major arcana, so that means that there's a major shift in your life, or a major happening. But the Temperance card is angel energy. See, told ya. Angel energy that is going to be helping the situation of whatever's coming about. You're going to hear about things are going to be, brought to the table. This is the energy of balancing that out. Something I notice about these three cards is the color purple. These cards, this just stood out to me. So this is very much about intuition and psychic ability and in being intuitive. So this could very well be a week where your intuition is very on point, and through maybe these messages that come about, you're able to listen to your pick up on those intuitive hits and make decisions, move forward, be patient and kind of work things out. Like the wheel, wheel turns slowly, right? So things are starting to maneuver, and as you can see in this card, it's another circle. So things are starting to get going now that like conversation's coming up. And I know conversation and news, also because of the green color in this. I hope it looks green to you because it's green on this card. It looks blue in the camera, but unless I'm blind. But I mean, it doesn't matter because throat and heart chakra, which is green, so the trees, when there is communication happening, the heart chakra opens because that allows that channel of connecting with our higher self and the 5D to be able to see a bigger picture of what's happening or what will be taking place or what we need to make decisions on. But this is starting to play out in October. And as that happens, even more communication, or this could be communication within your intuition telling you, telling you things that you need to know, that you need to understand, that can be celebrated. This is a card of celebration. You could be hanging out with friends and really, as you can see the little white lights, you could be hanging out with friends and get some messages. That's certainly a possibility. I'm going to start clarifying as we go down. Let me just tell you what you have. The second week, you have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Again, a lot of fast communication and action being taken, and all at once and abrupt, and Wands are action. And then Ace of Wands. So yeah, there is a lot of movement in your read, Virgo. There's a lot that's going to be happening in the month of October. October is a big month. Okay. Thank you. So Queen of Cups. This is about nurturing yourself, being patient, this would be a good time to do meditation. This is just, rebalancing and reconnecting with your angels and yourself, and just this becoming very solid and settled, right? Because it's going to be a big month, and that's what I'm hearing. You know, you need to make sure that you're getting grounded, that you stay grounded. A good way to do that is to connect barefoot in your yard. I go out barefoot all the time to get her her balls, and I play ball with her outside barefoot on the lawn. Also, you know, if you pull cards, doing cards, you know, reading your cards, reading tarot, also hot baths, and or just listening to, you know, your subliminals, all good ways to meditate, and just, and especially when that full moon is going to be about on the second week, okay, a good time to manifest and take that time to ground yourself. So okay, so what do we have for the Page of Wands? So 10 of Cups. You're going to be getting some very happy news. There's going to be some news that comes about that is in regards to happiness, that it will make you happy, that will make you feel fulfilled. And this could be coming from, this could be regarding a relationship. I need to show you that card still, but I'm trying to see, there's not a lot of, I think there's not a lot of relationship cards here, except for this 10 of Cups, because what you have is you have just a lot of transitional cards. Wands are about action, you know, the Temperance and the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords is about reflection and just kind of sitting where you're at and mulling over maybe your situation, or this alignment, this with the wheel going, this alignment of where you want to go, what your thoughts are, healing, you know, the finishing of any healing that was happening in September. Again, you have the Page of Wands and the Page of, let's see what this one is, the Queen of Cups. So that's in the same row. There's going to be a lot of nurturing, a lot of, you're going to be pulling back with, sorry, I went off. I started talking about the pages. I'll go back to that. But you have the Queen of Cups and Temperance, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So that's about yourself. That's about pulling into you and just realigning and rebalancing and, yeah, recharge your energy, it says there. So spiritual growth. The Temperance card is extremely spiritual. And so I think that is going to be something that you're realigning into or awakening to, maybe the spiritual part of you that maybe you just haven't really ever recognized, or that you're rebalancing that because you're very in tune with, you know, spirituality and where it sits within you. But this is something that maybe needs to be, you know, re-blossomed, you know, regrown, watered, right? So this could be about a relationship, and you could be celebrating and getting some good news from friends, or this could be somebody in your life. King of Wands, we don't, there's no gender in tarot, so you could be the King of Wands, but there is this sense that the first week of October, that there is just some new information that comes about that you have to kind of sit with, but it should be very happy news for you regardless. Okay, so the second week, which is, like I said, the full moon in Aries, okay, and that's on the 8th, right? So you're pulling back and just recharging. Again, oh my gosh, Virgo, I don't know who you're talking to, but geez, your phone bills are going to be crazy. there's another page of wands. So again, maybe the second week is another week where you're going to be getting a lot of information. Nala, shh, quiet, baby. But this information you're going to kind of hold back from. Now, I'm getting the sense that maybe this information is going to be coming from this King of Wands. And this is information this is passionate news or a new path that's being taken, but you're pulled back a little bit that second week of October, just holding tight. Like, do you see her eyes? How she's like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be getting to me and messing with me here. You know, like I think that she is just really on guard and protecting herself. She looks tired too. So you might have been fighting a battle. This could be news that, you know, is just something that you weren't really wanting to deal with. And so there go your guards, your defense. Again, like I mentioned, communication and a lot of forward action, a lot of things coming at you with this new beginning, this new passionate beginning. And I think that you just are really healing those wounds within you at this time. And maybe somebody wants to be talking to you and you're just like, no, no, thanks. Okay. So okay, give me one more on that one. Universe, what is this? So this Eight of Wands. Okay. So I'm glad I clarify. So this Eight of Wands is in the middle, right? The Eight of Wands is about communication or actions being taken. The Ten of Swords is about ending, but this ending, it's already happened and there's just a wrap up to get going. And usually with the tens, you'll see an ace after, which we had already pulled. So yeah, that's pretty accurate for tarot. But because you go from the end and wrap up to the new beginning. And it looks like, though, when I had mentioned above it, you know, there's going to be some news and information regarding, you know, that'll probably be very positive news. And it appears that this communication that might be coming about could be the ending of some competition maybe, or conflict that had been happening. And I mean, that's good. You're getting communication because of an ending of conflict, which is always positive, right? I mean, who wants that in their life? And this allows you with the wound, or with the Chiron this week, that could be something that's very energy-wise is very focused on in your chart, is, you know, that wounded healer. And so with this information, the second week, you're going to be able to heal or start that healing process. And this will lead for you into a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. So this could be since this is below the King of Wands, this could be a passionate new beginning in a relationship, if that's what that is. Oh yeah. And then the King of Cups. So two kings, you might have a choice. You might have to make choice in a relationship. If you're dating multiple people, if, you know, I mean, two kings, they've both stepped up just in different manners. You've got one who is, you know, is good at, you know, emotionally, he is balanced and holding his own. And one is, you know, he's good with the passion. And you might have those choices in October that you have to decide between two people in your life. Either, you know, like I said, these could be, you know, females who are in this energy of the King of Wands and the King of Cups. But it's a passionate new beginning. Okay, so then we get to the third week of October, and there's still a little bit of holding back, but the flow of emotion and conversation is still happening. There's a lot of, it's interesting. Look at these different colors of blues and greens. There is nurturing yourself and holding back for sure. But there's also this judgment call that's made, and it's through listening to your intuition and connecting with divine, connecting with, and divine getting involved, because this is a major arcana. And she is listening to her higher self, which is good, listening to her intuition. And this holding back is because of needing to stop, and she's doing it as well, this Queen of Cups. She's thinking about what's going to be best for her, what's going to be for her highest good, right? And this is saying that hold on just a second. And then 3. Yeah, that is the second week. Okay. I just had to count there for a second. I needed a calendar, so I had to put it in my head. I know when the first and second are. Okay, so this is about, recharging your energy, letting go of the past. And that could be why, really connecting with your higher self on that third week of October is really going to bring you an insight that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise about, okay, is this situation something I need to let go of? Are these people in my life who are toxic, some, people that I need to just learn from and move on from? You're going to really be making those, that's really going to be going through your thoughts. It's going to be channeling through your mind and through your heart. And you're going to be making some judgment calls. There's going to be some awakening to whatever these decisions are of who you are and what you want, where you're going, who you need in your life or want in your life, who gets to go along with you. And, on this new cycle that the wheel has turned for you. Why is the Queen of Cups there? Okay. So Knight of Wands. So there's some passionate action that maybe somebody wants to take. And if you notice in this card, she's just kind of like, It almost looks like she's not, not interested. Thanks. I'm busy. Can you not see me manifesting and connecting with my higher self? Leave me alone. That's what she's saying. So, but this Knight of Wands is like, hey, baby, let's go. And she's like, that's funny. I'm lame, I know, but that's funny. Okay, so 4 Pentacles. Why is that here? Yeah, moving to calmer waters. 6 of Swords. So, and as you can see, so she's all draped here, right? So you could very well be, pulled back and just not just holding back, or somebody, and this could be, roles could be reversed. This could be somebody in your life as well, but you're doing some pullback, and but you could still very well be in your head with these swords, but they surround her. So these thoughts and this pullback is taking you to calmer waters. And especially after the conflict that showed above it, that maybe has been happening, that's good, that we need that peace within ourselves to be able to just recalibrate. The judgment call. Why is judgment here? What is this judgment about? Third week of October for Virgo. Okay. So again, overall, we're still dealing with that, overall energy of these messages that came about, that were life-changing, or that were really impactful for your month of October. And there maybe is some mental conflict that's still happening. This is about self-sabotage. Yeah. So there could be, let me get another one on this. Why is the 5 of Swords here? Okay. So there might be some toxic, okay, there's two ways that this could go. There still could be some attachments to toxic patterns, ways of thinking, and this is something that maybe you have been unsure about in somebody else, but that you're noticing and you're making a judgment call on that, whether that's going to be a part of your life any longer. But that's really conflicting for you, that you know that the devil is still a part of this, whatever this is. And or I can see it as you're not able to make a decision because there is conflict, which is the fact that there are still strings attached, or toxic behavior, or toxic people that are still among you. And this judgment call is, or, you know, in regards to the Page of Pentacles, this new path is really challenging, you know, really challenging for you. It also could be this decision, the first week and the second week of October with those two kings, that this is very conflicting. This is like, you don't know which way to go. Like, and that actually leads to the fourth week of you're sitting there like stuck in your head. And this one, so this is the Five of Swords as well. So there's going to be some mental internal conflict about some decisions that are going to be needing to be made at the end of October for you, Virgo. And it really has a lot to do with this being still in the reading. Addictions, coping, bad behavior, bad decisions. And when I mean bad, meaning it's not productive for you, or for if somebody around you is still in this, has this energy about, you know, these things need to be healed, and no wonder there's this conflict. Now, this is in the fourth week of October, where it lines up with that card about Jupiter, luck, abundance, growth, success, fulfillment, happiness, travel, chance, foreign affairs, optimism, and exploration. So, and you have the Five of Wands as well. So fives are about challenges, and so it might be a little more challenging towards the end of October for you, Virgo. Yeah, so Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Do you think this could be any more synchronistic? So Two of Swords, heavy decision, and cannot, like, there's going to be a little bit of challenge. It starts out really good. Things are going good. And then maybe you get back in your head a little bit. And why is the Five of Wands here? So we've got Two of Swords across the board down here. We've got fives across the board. And yeah. Okay. Pull one more for me on the Ten of... Oh, okay. So yeah. Five of Swords up in your head, still trying to make decisions. You know, this devil energy is so potent towards the end of October. There is luck, though. There was that Wheel of Fortune. So this could just be something that it's just a decision that needs to be made. But this is where we need to reach for our intuition and our 5D, who has that higher perspective. And the conflict and competition has created a burden on somebody's happiness, or the competition between people, this decision between two people in this month is really burdensome. You know, the competition with these two is really burdensome, and you're just wanting happiness. You're just wanting to be happy, and you don't know, really which way to go. So those are the weeks. Virgo, let me get you some advice. What do I want to do here? Okay, I'm gonna pull from here. Let me get some advice. What is the advice for Virgo in regards to October? Oh, yeah. Okay. So the moon is not fully, right, illuminating like the sun. So to illuminate and to get the answers that you need, it's just what I was just saying. That this is a Pisces card. This is also a Cancer card. Using your intuition. You've got to shut your brain off and you've got to listen for those things that maybe you think sound crazy, but those are those intuitive hits that won't lead you down the wrong path, right? This news of this new path that's going to be taking place. I really feel like it's a decision between people. I do. And I also feel like this is in this process this month, right? This is healing this energy, healing our wounds from the past, really going inside yourself and connecting with what you need to do. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Nala's trying to lay down behind my camera. But what you need to do in regards to, hang on just a second. She's got the saddest face. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. You're just a little closer. That's okay. Here you go, Mama. What you need to do that's going to make you happy, that's going to bring you the most joy, that's going to be the most healing for you in this month. So, all right. What do you have for Virgo? So, Treasure Island. Again, blue. Look at that pretty blue. I like that color. Okay. Actually, I like the color on the card, but I've told people in my family that that seems to be such an old color, like I was born in California, and that's such a, like on the hotels and stuff. And so I have an aversion to that color sometimes. I don't know what the deal is, but on that card, it's really pretty. I know that was weird. Okay. So, Treasure Island, the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as it from nowhere, financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. So it says you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Making a decision, right? Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition. Who said that? Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. And let me just read this quick paragraph on relationships in regards to that, if that's what this is about. Your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is the time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms. Oh, look at that. I love tarot. Blooms. Remember we were talking about blooms? I love how everything's so synchronistic. Now I'm lost. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open, though. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So, Virgo, you're going to have some decisions, but you have so much abundance, and this is going to be something that you can do. You're strong, and you have everything within you to know which way to go, which path to take, and it always comes down to following, listening and following that intuition that guides us. That's our inner light. And as you can see in here, it looks like there's a light in that box trying to guide you to, you know, your ultimate treasure. And it won't lead you astray. So that is your message, Virgo. You guys have a great October. If you connected with this message, would you like my video? And if you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to become a part of my family. And we will see you on the next video. Bye.